Okay, so the story goes like this.
How you feel?
It's 2020. This is prime pandemic era, right? Me and Christopher are about to do our first collab since like 2017, like back when we was in Ohio at the same time. But since then, we both went west, did our little tenure there in our respective locations, and both ended up going back to the East/Midwest regions, right? But yeah, he sends me this beat. It's a WAV file titled "I Feel Okay," and I'm sitting on it for no more than 4 days, a good 2 to 3 days or whatever. Like I said, this was a pandemic, so I had a roommate situation. My cousin was with me, so he's a smoker. I believe we were going to Walmart for like some black amounts or something non-essential that we didn't really need. But for me, I take the opportunity to go outside because I like to let my mind roam. You know, you get out there, you start moving physically, those gears in your mind start rolling. So I think that helped me touch some grass, like they say on Twitter. You get out there and find the inspiration to get further along in that verse that I was doing. So yeah, and just because this was a pandemic too, like we're writing a song about feeling okay. Nobody was feeling okay, all right? like the last 2 years that I did out in Phoenix, like I'm still recovering from all types of trauma, right? Like, and on top of that, now there's a virus sweeping the nation. Italy is shut down. There's like, you know, hundreds of deaths. Idris Elba comes out with COVID, scaring us. So like, yeah, mentally, nobody is okay. But so I'm in a dark place, and I gotta, try to crank out this verse that is kind of an optimistic outlook, or whatever it is. So yeah, we get outside. It's somewhat of a rainy day, and we're just footing it. We leave my apartment complex, walk across a little body of water, the lake. We approaching the next complex next to mine, and opposite of us, it's a white car coming, and then they going pretty casual speed, but then they stop. And I'm assuming that they just chopping it up with my cousin. I'm assuming that they asking him, where to find some weed or whatever, that type of situation. So I'm just walking. My cousin throw his hands up, and so then I turn my attention to the car. This man is up in a whole 40 on me and my cousin. Like, we staring down the barrel of a 40. I had to, remove the headphones to even hear what he was saying. I throw my hands up too, cause like, we genuinely shook, cause I ain't been in this situation since leaving Youngstown, so it don't happen as frequently. Especially, this is strangers. Like, we ain't from out there. My cousin from Columbus, so some Funk Master Flex looking guy in a white, was a Chevy Malibu, got a 40 out the window, and he's screaming about, "You fucking on my little sister, you was fucking on my sister, and what's your name?" and all that. And he cocked it back. He already had one in the chamber, right? So he cocked it back. I don't know if he was just trying to scare us, but in that moment, like, I accepted, like, dog, this might be it. This might happen right before my eyes. Like, either he gonna go out, or both of us just, like, this is happening. And my cousin was able to, like, cool it down, or like convince dude that, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not even from here, I don't know who your sister is. But dude was he was hot. He wasn't having it, but he rode off real fast. And we reflected, because my cousin he just woke up from like a nap before he went out. So he like, what the what just happened? Like, I'm confused. And then, I don't know what this cat be up to out there. He live a different life than I do. You know what I'm saying? He mingle in different crowds. That is kind of the story of the day that I cracked, what my verse was gonna be. But the message that I just want y'all to know is, like, prior to writing the verse, I was not okay. On the day that I got the verse, I was furthest from okay. I wasn't okay, man. I wouldn't call it a near-death experience, but it was like was a scare. It was a, you know what I mean, a shook moment. Story was a little longer than I anticipated it to be, but the only thing I want to add to that is that 2020 was stressful times. I don't walk that certain strip no more. I don't, unless I absolutely need to, but I don't just casually la-di-da-di go up and down that street like I used to. So that is the little story.
Let me say that one more time. Kumbaya. For those who've been asking, I'm rather spectacular, happily active, I mean. The couple were flowing, the garden been growing, the grasses are actually green. Was gone for a minute, you thought it was finished, the best of me hasn't been seen. With prayers invested, the dream manifested, the blessing was...